That's the actual website. Alright, spreading third-party content isn't actually covered in here. And he didn't say to like register on their site or visit their site. So actually, I think you can advertise in this game if you word it like that. I have to look. Then one other spot to check if you're not certain is the rules of conduct, which don't post your referral code in game. Important world chat and forum behavior. Alright, so applicable to both world chat and forums. No posting referral codes. No profanity. Don't be racist. The forum rules, world chat. Basically, what I showed you up there is this in world chat. And then, of course, the terms apply as well. It's not contact information. It's links to illegal content. Well, now I gotta look. So, you're a great mod. We're lucky you're all here. Oh, that's nice. Thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate it. You're right. So, let's go over here. Copying this. I'm actually going to go ahead and do this here. If it's porn, I'm going to have to like cut out this section of the video. Sorry about that. And so, superheroes. Okay, that is cool. In general. I'm not certain if it's illegal. I have no clue if it's illegal. It's just a website that has music in the background. So, that's actually kind of neat, I guess. New band, They Love Jesus. I wonder if he means clan. Wall me with feedback. Oh, okay. He's talking about the website that had that music in the background that we sort of heard for a very brief moment. So I don't know. Because if you ask them the wall with feedback after giving them a link, he's asking for their opinion. But he didn't specifically state that he's asking for their opinion. Ugh, the TOS is so technical. I can let this by. I think. Do I have to warn him? Thinking hard. I don't know. I remember what real war is like. Of course I do. Had one 2 days ago. I did. It was nice. We beat the, stuff out of them. And the lower brackets are, of course, if you want to find real war, go play the lower brackets and provoke off the B list. Or go really high up and, destroy plunder wars. And I talk about that in a few forum posts in the worlds section. Alright, so this is, where you see active wars and incoming wars. So let's go ahead and look at the healthiness of the game. How many are blatant plunder wars? How many are, possibly real wars, but, aren't, close? And how many are just, close neck and neck stuff? So let's see, P-War, pretty safe to say, especially with both of them being Fire Emblem. This is a real war. This is interesting. They're only 200,000 gold off. I want to applaud these people that they kept it this close. It's down to 200,000 with an hour 17 to go. That is awesome. These people possibly tried, but I think it's a plunder war. Yeah, it's probably a plunder war. And they just have that OSF spying on a single OAF. And I'll talk about OSFs and OEFs at some other time. Plunder war. I'm guessing these people are testing. I need to see this. Huh. Are they testing to see what happens in a tie? Because if there's no gold, nothing happens. Or the money gets split. And that's if it's even all the way down the line. If not, then the one who has the most attacks, steals, assassinations, and scouts wins. Like you could, have a war where you could only scout, and someone would actually win that. Which is funny, I think. Pretty sure someone would win. I have no idea if the 0 gold would count into that. Plunder war, plunder war, plunder war, plunder war, plunder war, plunder war. Next. I promise this won't take long. Plunder war, 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 plunder war. That might be real. They just are really bad. That or it's plunder war. It's probably a plunder war. That or they're getting stomped on pretty hard. Plunder war, plunder war, plunder war. Hey, 1 billion on one side for the guy that's getting hit, but the other side also had a lot of gold. Plunder war, plunder war, plunder war, plunder war. Let's see, where is their hope? Now remember, there's lots of real wars going off outside of the system. There's 3,400 clans. You probably haven't heard of the majority of these clans that I'm scrolling through that you can look at. But this looks real for now. Apparently, King Arthur's clans are scrimmaging or something, and they're doing pretty decent. Although Excalibur's beating the Round Table by about 50 million, it's still pretty close. I could see that as a real war. Ha 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 ha. Alright, so majority plunder wars. That could be a real war. It's just that Brothers is better than Hippos. Knights of KW versus the Firewolves, down to 7 million difference. Acme Incorporated versus Jedi Masters, 200 million lead, but because they're fighting in such huge numbers. Let's looking back in world chat. Help me out, help me out. The clan booty bay has been created. Hire me. How do you reset? Hire me. Ha ha ha. Dark Assassin, found you. Spamming in world chat. You are not allowed to spam in world chat. Apologies, I have to 24-hour warning silence you. I think commentating has actually helped my mood a little bit. Usually you start to get tired and are exhausted, but then again, it's also world chat's being so amazing. It's just like the odd spammer and like very few things. Alright, so that was all Dark Assassin getting spam. Everything's being done with, etc. That's the terms of service. Again, I shouldn't be hitting that button. Let's go ahead and look at active topics now, since I caught up. Whoa, stuff. Alright, so that's about where we got caught up at. Questions? Reasons for banning trips. Slash stance offensive in any way. Did I silence this guy earlier? Alright. Before I reply, let's copy this guy's name. SP3K. Wrong button. There we go. Paste. No, wrong one. Apparently it didn't go through. Oh well. Oh, I didn't copy, that's why. Oh, spamming in world chat. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Actually, it would be here. I'm just copying this off of the code of conduct, which I used to reference right there in that little temporary notepad. Sorry. That's what he was doing. I don't think it was because he was typing /dance, unless he typed /dance a bunch, but I did silence him for spam earlier, probably even got in the video. But that's that. Fan fiction, off topic, strategy, And the next one's strategy also, so I can just check there. What did he... What? That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't contribute to the thread. Unless anyone here is named Diddy. No. Maybe he's bumping? I'll try to assume, because it has a bumper in there, that he's bumping. Because that was one of the more confusing posts. Possible improvements to be made to my build. 3 billion minimum. You don't really need to go T3, T4 as is. Again, the lower brackets are the most fun once you realize that you're not going to hit number 1 on the leaderboard without spending money. What's the point? Someone's going to explain eventually, but I might as well type it up. They farm the OSF for money, then forfeit, so the tax deducted goes to the OSF's side. That seems easy. I think that's like the shortest explanation of how a plunder war works ever. Alright, so that's all done with. Back to active topics. Strategy, fan fiction, wars. Ta-wah! This is really funny. He only has... he only has one post. Joined today. Allies of Voodoo are saying... That doesn't make sense. He only posted with one person. Alright. Active topics. Other game discussion. Quitting. Bump, 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 bump. Good luck. Bump, bump, bump. Alright. That's the end of that. Off-topic ideas. Alright. Some indication of the total value of your allies. I thought they compiled that somewhere. Maybe they only keep track of yours. But remember, if they add the total value of your... Well, okay, I know what they're asking now. Never mind. No, when they reset inactive players, they don't provide a full refund. They used to, but now it's the same as if, in-game they all reset. There's no point in giving you free money because you hired an inactive player. The ally market is a lot like a sort of stock market. I don't really support providing a full refund for that. Especially with the now even lower drop feature. Greater configuration ability for wars, variable start time and length, possibly tick. No, you can't disallow. Okay, the variable start and end time is fine. I mean, in general, all wars are gonna, gravitate to a set one time, but there's still gonna be a few wars on the other time sets. You can tick different buttons. How would you disallow marking? I guess is what I'm going to say right now. Because, I mean, if he proposes lock rosters, I'm going to resurrect a few dead threads, or at least quote them or cite them. If you propose to lock the rosters, so they can't join in, or the only way you could prevent murking would be if at the challenge, at the declaration challenge, or the timer to accept or deny, you prevent people from entering the clan.